Big Questions with the Dead Milkmen.
Still breaking the hard way? Well, have I got something for you?
We interrupt this program for a special announcement. Due to the rigorous rehearsal schedule, the Dead Milkmen are unable to convene for the recording of the next Big Questions with the Dead Milkmen. Instead, we present a very special pre-recorded episode segment featuring Mr. Joe Jack Halcomb, already in progress.
Hello, welcome to Big Questions with the Dead Milkmen. Today's big question is, Joe Jack, what guitar pedals do you use? Well, here's a picture. That's my pedal board. Now you know. You might also ask the question, what do they do? So I'm going to give you a little tour. Why not? I'll show you each pedal one by one and explain what it does and what it doesn't do. No, I'll only explain what it does do. I'll try to be brief, because I know your time is valuable. So this is working in the direction that the guitar signal travels. The first pedal to affect the guitar signal is a Boss digital delay DD6. I've taken them off the pedal board so I can show you them. There you go. So this pedal takes the guitar signal and delays it, and then sends it back out delayed. And it could repeat the delay, or it cannot repeat the delay. It depends on the feedback level. That's this button here. And it has a number of, so if you turn the feedback up, you'll get more repetitions of the delay. If you turn it all the way down, you get only one repetition, one delay. And you also have a mode button, and that the modes are all different lengths of delays, except for one mode, except for a couple of modes. There's one called warp, and there's one called hold, and there's one called reverse. I have it set to reverse. I have it set to reverse because I want a backwards sounding guitar. It takes the signal and delays it, and not only delays it, but reverses it, so you get backwards guitar in this case. Since I'm putting forwards guitar in it, you get backwards guitar coming out. I suppose if I put backwards guitar in it, I don't know how I would do that, unless I have a recording, or another one of these pedals, you would get that reverse back to forward guitar coming out. But that's what I do. I use this pedal to make a backwards guitar sound, and the only song I use that for is the song called Anthropology Days, which is usually in our set, so I have it on my board. Next in line, oh wait, let me play you an example of this sound. So that's digital delay, DD6 from Boss. Next is another Boss pedal. I've had this one for years too. It's called the Blues Driver. It gives you a driving distortion, overdriven sound. Great for crunchy sound, great for guitar solos. I use it to add a little crunch to the guitar sound. I've been using it on the song called Kimlinge, or Only the Dead Get Off at Kimlinge, but I use it on a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's just a basic of you know what distortion is. It's a distortion pedal. Back in the 90s, the only pedal I had was a distortion pedal, and now I have all these extra ones. And if you want to know, that was called a real tube distortion pedal. I still have it, but I don't bring it on tour anymore. Let let's hear what this sounds like. I'll first play the normal guitar sound and then with the pedal on crunchy. Okay. Next in line is one of the newer pedals. I got this a few years ago. It's called Tremolo. It's a tremolo pedal made by Joyo. Joyo makes a number of different guitar effects pedals. They're relatively inexpensive, which is why I bought this. It was inexpensive. And the reason I got it was to play a cover of the song How Soon Is Now when we played the birthday party shows. I don't even remember what year that was. 2000 something. I didn't have a tremolo pedal before then, and I got it for just to play that song. Now I use it in a number of songs. For instance, I use it in the little guitar break in Big Lizard in My Backyard. And I also used it in the cover we did recently of Germ Free Adolescence by X-Ray Specs. Let's hear what the tremolo sounds like. Shall we? Okay, the last pedal that's on the top row of the pedal board is an MXR carbon copy analog delay. This has become my go-to delay pedal. It replaced, when I bought this pedal, it replaced this pedal as a digital delay. This is an analog delay. It's a delay pedal. I think it's a little easier to use than that one. It doesn't have as many different settings. It's just got 3 knobs. But also, it makes a smoother sound when you're tweaking the knobs while you're playing. So that can be a nice effect. It makes a smoother sound than this does. This makes a clickier sound. The digital one. Which is an interesting sound in and of itself, but I like this one better. It's easier for me to use. Very nice pedal. Let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah, you'll notice I use this one on songs like Welcome to Undertown, but I also use it in conjunction with Overdrive, which is the next pedal I'm going to get to, or just the Blues Driver when I do solos. It sounds pretty cool. Yes, so now the next one is the Super Overdrive from Boss. It's similar to the Blues Driver, but this one gives you more over-the-top crunch distortion. This is now the pedal I use more often than the other one for just notey solos, rather than just distortion sound. But this is the one I use. And when these pedals are used together, when I have them both turned on, almost always you can easily get feedback. And let's hear what it sounds like. Okay. Next in line, I have I don't know the name of this company. I can't see it because I call it the Baby Boom Tri Reverb. It's Baby Boom series. I bought this because I like the name Baby Boom, and it was on sale, and I figured I want to try it out, and I love it. It replaced my other reverb, which was a Boss reverb pedal. Nice reverb pedal, but I like this one better. And Rodney wrote a song called Baby Boom, and that's what I thought of when I saw Baby Boom. We never recorded it, but who knows, maybe we will. Probably not, who knows. But it was back when we were doing the theme songs to non-existent television shows, and song. I hope you can hear it someday. He made a demo of it about a TV show where babies or bomb squad people, kids or whatever, because their hands are so tiny, they deactivate bombs, hopefully before they blow up. Anyway, that's what the theme song describes. There is no actual show called Baby Boom. Let's hear that reverb. I primarily use this for the song Surfin Cow. Back in the day, I would just go, when we did Surfin Cow, I would go up to the amp and turn up the reverb, and that's how I get the sound. Now I don't have time for that anymore. I just stomp a pedal and I get the same reverby effect. And there's three different settings for this, that's why they call it tri-reverb. They are haw, spring, and room, and right now I have it set to haw. It's the biggest sound, and I have it set to time set to almost all the way, so it's a very long decay. And finally, we have another MXR pedal. This is a chorus, analog chorus. I'm guessing you know what a chorus sound is. It's not a flange, but sort of what are they? Is it off phasey kind of sound? I use it in a lot of songs. I primarily use it for the one section of Smoking Banana Peels, but it's also useful in conjunction with distortion for solos. I kick it on in a section of The Sun Turns Our Patio into a Lifeless Hell, which is a crowd favorite. The song is a crowd favorite, that is. Not the pedal. I also use it in our cover of Heaven 17's We Don't Need This Fascist Groove Thing. Why don't we hear an example of what this pedal sounds like? Okay, so those are all the effects pedals. You'll notice I have 8 pedals. The 8th is the last one in the chain. It's a chromatic tuner. I use this to tune the guitar. I mean, but it also, when it's engaged, it prevents any signal from coming out. So it's good to put it at the end of the chain, so that if something goes wrong, if I have a pedal disaster and I can't get a delay to stop for some reason, or a delay is going on way too long, and the show demands silence at that point, which it usually does, I just hit that. It's like a panic button. I hit that with my foot, not with my hand, unless I fell down, then maybe I'll use my hand on it. But usually I use it on, these are for feet. These are really designed for feet. These are good designs, by the way, the Boss ones, because how can you not hit that target? Yeah, so I hope I've answered all or most of your questions. If you have any others, just you may put them in the comments or whatever. You know, that's, what more do you want to know? I don't know. These are my guitar. I have other pedals, but there are only so many that will fit. There's only so many I can power up. So these are what I think are the eight essentials. Essentials for playing the modern Dead Milkmen set. Well, thank you. We'll see you next week, maybe, on Big Questions with the Dead Milkmen.